everyone, so today, here we are. All right, so I feel like I want to start out this video asking a serious question. Who here feels personally victimized by Mercury in retrograde? Because in the last week, my memory card died, which happens. Memory cards die. Like, you know, you put it in slots too many times. Like, this is getting sexual. It might get corrupt or, you know, things happen. Okay, so I took a bunch of photos. It was, if you guys follow me on Instagram, Jade the Libra over there, I did a photo shoot with this Apple. When I took that photo with my new SD card, I had already taken other shoots, so it wasn't like this was the first shoot on this SD card, but I went to go load it on my computer and like half the photos were corrupt. I was like, oh, well, that's weird. That this new SD card is kind of giving me a hard time, right? Then my hard drive, this is the longest story ever, hard drive dies. Hard drive dies. Done. I'm trying to salvage some things. I'll find out tomorrow whether or not it's salvageable. But yeah, if not, I lost a bunch of footage. And that's what leads me into this video, this story. I had filmed this video before. This is going to be a Witchy Hat collection. I'm really excited about it. I was really excited about it the first time. I was also excited about the 3 other videos that I filmed and had ready in a little unedited folder on my hard drive that crashed. And I was going to spend my entire spring break, which is right now, editing, and then I wanted to film some spring organization videos during the spring break time, so, and get my house decluttered and organized, but it looks like that's not gonna happen. So also, if you want to take out anything on Mercury and retrograde, go ahead and just let it go in the comments. Just let it flow out. Just take out all your frustrations on Mercury and retrograde, because we're gonna be there for each other during this tough time. So we're here. We're doing a Witchy Hat collection. All right, so let's just jump right into this. So the first hat I want to mention is the hat I'm wearing today, which I look like a worm. Let's put on a different hat. Okay, we'll put on this one. So anyways, this one right here is from Killstar. It is the Eternal Eclipse Fedora hat. So this hat is probably one of my most worn hats. And okay, it's also my first hat ever from Killstar. So I love it mainly because it is so wearable. If you're still getting used to seeing yourself in hats, which can take a little bit of time, especially if you're not used to seeing so much volume happening on top of your head, then it can take a little bit of getting used to. Or if you just don't feel comfortable going out in a really large brim hat, this one is really practical. And then the ribbon around the hat is this faux leather kind of feeling ribbon with these brushed silver, I guess, crescent moon, and there's a bunch of them all the way around the ribbon. I'll put it on so you can see. So as you can see, the brim of the hat is bigger than a lot of just kind of plain fedoras, so you do get that witchy look to the hat. And then the brim itself doesn't have like the cardboard feel, if that makes sense. This is definitely just a thicker piece of felt, so it does it can bend, but it's not like floppy by any means. So it is a nice quality, nice kind of structure. It feels really secure on the head. I can move my head around like this, and it's not flying off. Some of the ones you'll see will definitely do that, but this one definitely is secure on the head. While we're on Killstar, the next hat I'm gonna mention is this one right here. This is the Killstar Witch Brim Hat. This one is always freaking sold out on Killstar because it is so popular. So if you can get your hands on it, get it ASAP. Sometimes it will stay in stock for a little while, but don't even risk it. Don't even risk it. You just gotta get it. So this hat is exactly what I think of when I think of a witchy hat. This very wide brim and just, I don't know, it's giving me all the vibes. It's very wearable and comfortable on the head and doesn't look cheap. Looks very nice, a very nice felt. All right, so the ribbon of this hat is a little bit more of a classic hat ribbon, but it does have a little pretty looking bow. And then the top of the hat, I really do appreciate that it is not pointy and costumey, that it is more of an in real life witch than a costumey kind of overdone type of witchy look. And then the brim itself is circular rather than an oval shape. So I wanted to show you a very similar hat to the Killstar Witch Brim hat, and I'm gonna move on to a totally different brand, by the way. This is Guran Brothers. I have a couple of hats from, actually 3 hats from Guran Brothers, and if you haven't been to Guran Brothers before, you don't have one in your area, you can shop for these online, but if you have the opportunity to go to a store, if you live near one, you gotta go check it out. The first time I stumbled across a Guran Brothers was in Boston. We were walking down Newbury Street, and there's this little shop. It just looks, I don't know, the outside, the aesthetic was really cool, and we're like, let's go in. We go inside and it looks like a straight up old fashioned hat shop. The inside of this shop is so cool. Love it. So anyways, so this one right here is very similar to the Killstar Witch Brim hat. It is a very large brimmed hat, has a very similar top with the little, what do you call, dip here. There is a difference in the ribbon that goes around here, or the band, sorry, that goes around the hat. This one is more of a thin, kind of Western, a thin suede band that goes across the hat. And then it has this little button with this Guran Brothers symbol or logo on it, or whatever. The one difference between this hat and the Killstar hat is it is slightly more narrow on the sides, only slightly. Anyways, I'll try it on so you can see. But this one is called the Queen of Knives hat. And you can see that the brim is very large on this one as well, but it's a little bit more of an oval shape than it is round. So I'll try on this one, the Killstar one, just so you can see. So if you look at it, just pay attention to the sides here. This one is definitely wider, where this one is a little bit more narrow and then tall up here. Killstar one is just a little bit more of a round, a perfectly round circle. Just totally preference there, but it is similar if you're looking for another option, or if you already have the Killstar Witch Brim hat, you just want another really large brim hat and you've been looking everywhere for one. So this next one is also from Guran Brothers. This one is a perfectly round hat, but it has a curved brim. So you can wear it more like this, kind of back on the head, or you could wear it down like this, which I think is really cool. So the size I got in this one, this is a women's hat and it is a size medium. It's a really nice fit. Doesn't feel like it's gonna fall off or anything like that, and it doesn't also feel like it's squeezing, nothing like that. It's just a very, very nice fit. I have to say, the one thing I love about this hat is the round top. I feel like it's giving me Great Gatsby kind of vibes meets witchy vibes. I don't know, there's a little bit of everything going on here. So you can make it witchy, but you can also make it more vintage looking, or even a Victorian feel I'm kind of getting from it. Really, really love the maroon shade, if we're being 100% honest. All right, so my last Guran Brothers hat is this one right here, which is just, it's more of a classic fedora, I feel like this one is. But when I first got it, I felt like this brim was so huge. And now I wear it and I'm like, this brim is really small. What is this fedora? Anyways, it's just more of a classic fedora. So if you're just kind of wanting to get used to seeing yourself in a hat, I know I mentioned that about the Eternal Eclipse hat, but even that I can totally understand if you're like, girl, I couldn't even wear that brim. I'm not doing that in public. This one is definitely more of a wearable fedora, something that's more practical for every day. But this one is really, really nice. This quality, by the way, I don't think I even mentioned that about the last one. The quality of these hats, so amazing. Probably the best quality of any hat I've ever owned. The band on this one is more of like a striped ribbon. It's a wider band. I don't know if they do this online, but I know in the store you can customize your hat. So you can get a ribbon that you like and the color that you like. You can also pick out feathers, or they have little brooch looking things that you can get on your hat. You can customize them however you want. So cool. Anyways, love this hat. Find this one really wearable. This one is, oh shoot, I can never remember the name of this one, but it'll be linked down in the description for you so you can see the name of it. All right, so this next hat, this one I got from ASOS. It is a men's hat. It's from the men's section of ASOS. And so my husband and I once again share it, AKA I just steal it and wear it all the time and he doesn't even get a chance to wear it. But I think maybe it's just one size, but It fits a lot like the, hold on. Yeah, it fits a lot like the large. This one is a large, this one, the one I was just wearing, the Guran Brothers fedora. But the brim on this one is a little bit more flat and a little bit wider than this fedora from Guran Brothers. This one has a little bit of a curve to it. I wanted to show you the ribbon of this hat. More of a classic hat ribbon, nothing too fancy. And then I like the indentation on the top of this hat. But yeah, you can see more of this wine color here. Definitely more on the red side than the brown side. ASOS came through on this one. I believe this is just the ASOS brand. All right, so last witchy hat of them all, of my collection, is this one, which is one of my favorites. Oh, I feel like I say that about all of them. Whatever. This one is also my favorite. This is this red, it's so good. Why? Why? It was so good, my wig got snatched right off, y'all. I'll just put this one. Okay, this one is a bright red hat. It's from the brand Sacred Hawk, which I found on ASOS. I have a couple hats from them. One of them's more of a military style, and then I have this one. And their hats are really well made. They're also like, they're really structured, which I really like. And they also are really unique. So this one is a bright red, clearly. I love the pop of color. It's also really structured. So you know how earlier I was talking about that kind of cardboard feel on the brim? This one has that. You can hear, if you can hear that. I really love it. I think it really works for this type of brim, which is really straight. There's no curve to it. It also has the cardboard here at the top, so it's more of a flat top. I will show you what the ribbon looks like. Once again, this is one of those classic ribbons that you see on hats. Has the little loop thing here. This one does have a very round head hole. I don't know if that's what it's called. I don't know, it's not nearly as comfortable on the head as some of the oval head holes, but you can just drape it on the head. Like, I always put my hats towards the back so you can still see some hair in the front and a little bit of my part in the front. But you could have totally wear this hat like this, do a little Carmen Sandiego vibe, go all in. All right, so that is it for my witchy hat collection. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up, say hey ghoul hey down in the comments, because you know I love talking to you. Also, let me know your favorite place to get hats. If you are a hat collector, I don't know, tell me your favorite hat, any of those things. I love talking to you, so down in the comments, let's chat it up. Yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.